Immigration enforcement actions by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement drew widespread attention across the United States. One incident, described as ICE Raid's Trailer Park, Deport's entire caravan of migrants, sparked significant controversy. It generated strong reactions from communities and fueled heated discussions on social media platforms like X. If you're interested in this topic, comment number 1. According to reports, on July 18, 2025, ICE conducted a large-scale raid at a trailer park believed to house many undocumented immigrants. Posts on X, from accounts like Phil Ross, Kano7571960, and Dennis W4428860 claimed the raid led to the deportation of an entire caravan of migrants within minutes. They reported the involvement of hundreds of federal agents. Some sources suggested the trailer park might be linked to illegal activities, including criminal groups like Tren de Aragua, a migrant gang allegedly present in the area. However, these claims remain unverified and should be approached cautiously. A YouTube report cited on X stated that around 500 federal agents participated in the raid. The trailer park was reportedly located on a large federal property and possibly operated by criminal organizations. Still, no official figures from ICE or the Department of Homeland Security have confirmed the number of arrests or deportations in this specific incident. Posts on X used strong language, like invade, to describe the presence of immigrants at the trailer park. This reflects the deep divide in public opinion on immigration. More broadly, ICE's actions in July 2025 were part of an expanded immigration enforcement campaign under President Donald Trump's administration. According to NBC News, ICE made 956 arrests in a single day in late January 2025. About 52% of those arrested had no serious criminal convictions. This shows that raids targeted not only individuals with criminal records, but also many undocumented immigrants who had not committed criminal offenses. ICE's raids, including the trailer park incident, caused widespread fear in immigrant communities. The Guardian reported that in areas like MacArthur Park in Los Angeles, also affected by the July 2025 raids, residents limited their time outdoors. This led to reduced business for local shops, with some closing entirely. Similar patterns appeared in places like Lake Worth Beach, Florida, where immigrant communities lived in fear of arrest or deportation. The Guardian highlighted the case of Amilcar, a 12-year-old boy in Lake Worth Beach who lost his father to deportation following a raid. At the raided trailer park, reports indicated that many families were separated. Detainees were often not given enough information or access to legal counsel. The Washington Post described one case where a 23-year-old man from Mexico's indigenous Zapotec community was deported after signing a document he believed was for a COVID-19 test, but was actually a voluntary deportation agreement. Such incidents raised concerns about violations of immigrants' rights during enforcement actions. The trailer park raid sparked polarized reactions. Some X posts, like those from Gampton Chief and Taylor Char 8307 strongly supported ICE's actions. They argued that the raids were what Americans voted for and a way to clean up illegal immigration. Supporters viewed these operations as protecting national security and reducing crime linked to illegal immigration. However, others strongly opposed the raids. Protests erupted in Los Angeles and nearby areas, with hundreds demonstrating against ICE's actions. CNN reported that on June 9, 2025, protests in Los Angeles prompted the deployment of the California National Guard. President Trump vowed to crack down harder on protesters. Organizations like Unión del Barrio held community training to identify and counter ICE activities. Groups like the Immigrant Defenders Law Center provided legal support to those affected. ICE's raids impacted not only immigrant communities but also local economies. The Guardian noted that industries like agriculture, construction, and hospitality, which rely heavily on immigrant labor, suffered significant losses. For example, in Ventura County, California, a farm worker died after being seriously injured during a July 2025 raid at a cannabis farm, sparking major protests. Small business owners, such as a Philadelphia auto repair shop owner, reported struggles to stay operational due to the loss of immigrant workers. The Guardian estimated that about 40% of U.S. agricultural workers are undocumented immigrants. Mass deportations could disrupt the food supply chain. Trump temporarily halted raids on farms and hotels on June 12, 2025, but reversed this decision days later. This caused instability in industries dependent on immigrant labor. ICE's July 2025 raids were part of a broader aggressive enforcement strategy under the Trump administration. The Washington Post reported that the administration aimed to arrest 3,000 people daily, with support from agencies like the FBI, DEA, and ATF. Congress passed a major spending bill, allocating nearly $170 billion for border security and immigration enforcement. This included hiring 20,000 additional immigration officers and doubling the number of beds in detention centers. Still, the Trump administration faced legal challenges. A federal judge in Los Angeles issued a temporary injunction barring ICE from using roving patrols to arrest people without reasonable cause. Advocacy groups argued these raids unfairly targeted immigrant communities. In Los Angeles, Mayor Karen Bass publicly criticized ICE's raids, calling them a siege on the city. She directed city agencies to prepare plans to respond if federal agents attempted arrests on public property. Bass emphasized that she did not encourage breaking the law, but wanted to protect the rights of city workers and residents. Other leaders, like California Governor Gavin Newsom, expressed concerns about the raid's impact. He described immigrant neighborhoods as ghost towns due to residents' fear of going outside. Some cities, like Santa Ana, reinforced their sanctuary city status to limit cooperation with ICE. On X, posts about the trailer park raid reflected deep public division. Users like Stu1Sfadamine97 and Hot Ergmail shared YouTube videos and articles, arguing that the raids were necessary to address illegal immigration. In contrast, users like Border Observer criticized some media coverage, suggesting that exaggerated images and headlines could mislead the public. These posts highlight a split in public opinion. Some support Trump's tough policies, while others worry about how the raids are conducted and their impact on immigrant communities. However, X posts often lack specific data or verified evidence about the trailer park incident, making it hard to assess their accuracy. The ICE raid at the trailer park in July 2025 was part of a larger immigration enforcement campaign that stirred significant controversy. While some see these actions as essential for national security, others argue they cause fear, separate families, and harm the economy. Data shows ICE has intensified arrests, affecting thousands, but the lack of official details about the trailer park raid leaves many questions unanswered. This incident underscores the complexity of immigration in the U.S. It calls for a balanced approach that respects both law enforcement and human rights. Future discussions and policies should rely on transparent information and respect for all involved parties. This article has utilized reliable sources and perspectives from social media to provide a comprehensive view. For a deeper understanding, readers can refer to statements from DHS, CBP, or reports from Reuters, The Guardian, and WOLA.
Go back. Move back. Everyone back.
Stay. Immigration officials say more than 70 people were taken.
Out of the way! Eso, Cristo! Stay clear. Everyone clear. Clear. What's your name? You can throw him. And what? Yours? Okay.
Deportation order from 2019. Another.
Stay clear. Everyone clear. Clear. Back! Do not agree! Back! Do not!
We think it's just family. No.
Like I said, we're going to go ahead and take you somewhere else. We're going to put you in a little bit more comfortable situation.
Here on surveillance before. We know
Those to return home, and 3 others from Guatemala are in Louisiana. Had been removed 4 times before. I'm told more than 60 others remain. In custody at Lincoln County Jail in North.
Oh, George. Back! Do not agree! Back! Do not!